I'm Stan Ellsworth. You might have heard me talking about history on American Ride. But today, I want to talk about the United States Constitution, how it came to be, why it came to be, and what makes the United States Constitution a revolutionary document even today. So throttle up, baby. Let's hear the story. You know, there's some people that still erroneously refer to America as a democracy. The United States of America is not a democracy. If that were true, then you and me and everybody else, we'd all be our own representatives in Congress. And that's just not the way it works. We believe in the Federalist Republican model of government. That means representative government. We elect our representatives to Congress. Now, if you go way back to the beginning here, let's talk about the Second Continental Congress, the guys that led us through the Revolutionary War. At that time, Congress was put together like this: one state, one vote. Didn't matter how large the delegation, the states were represented equally. Now, by the time of the Constitutional Convention, 1787, things had changed. Some of the states, like Virginia, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, had gotten very large. Their populations had expanded. Other states, like New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Delaware, had remained very small. And the smaller states were arguing that in Congress, representation has to be like it's always been. One state, one vote, that's it. But the larger states were saying, it's got to change. That's not fair to our populations. We were at an impasse. Until two men from Connecticut, Roger Sherman and Oliver Ellsworth, proposed a solution. Now, the solution they propose is to have a two-house Congress. We call it a bicameral legislature. In the upper house, or the Senate, the states would be represented equally. One state, two senators. Just like it's always been, the states have equal representation. Now, I can't be clear enough about this. Senators represent the states, not the people. We'll talk about when this changes later. Now, in the lower house, the House of Representatives, the states are going to be represented by population. So states with a larger number of people in them are going to have a larger delegation. They'll be divided by districts, and they'll have more votes. So the large states feel real good about this deal as well. Everybody's happy. Problem solved. So what powers have we enumerated to Congress? Well, when you read the Constitution, you'll find out that actually we've given them about 20 responsibilities. But here's the highlights. Number one, as the legislature, they're empowered to make the laws. They're empowered to declare war. They have the power of the purse. It means that Congress funds the responsibilities of government. Congress is specifically appointed to be the only agent that can purchase land in the states. The Constitution is very specific about what lands the federal government can purchase and for what purposes. And Congress decides how it is that people become citizens of the United States of America. You know, like as in the Constitutional Convention, when we solved the problem of how to be represented in Congress, when reasonable people sit together and with courtesy and respect for one another, listen to what's put forward, magical things can happen. We'll see you next time, when we'll talk about Article 2, the office of the President.
Subscribe now. It's history with attitude and the American story with an edge.